Hi, my name is Leavitt, and I get the privilege to serve the beautiful 28th Legislative District. And today we're talking about our most vulnerable and low-income families who are struggling the most. There are many challenges our families are facing, and one of those is how inflation is skyrocketing right now. It's impacting our older folks, our military members and their families, our most vulnerable. It's also having a significant impact on our children who are going to school, and it's really incumbent upon us to ensure that we are meeting the basic needs of our families who are struggling the most right now. There are many, and because we know that folks have been struggling for a while, not just this session, but the last couple years, there are three I want to highlight today for you. The first one I'm very excited about is House Bill 1238 that really focuses on our children and making sure that we are expanding the eligibility program across our school districts to ensure that our children can get meals when they're at school. We know that our children, when they are hungry, they can't learn, and this is a really important measure to expand by 90,000 students across the state these eligibility for meal programs. The second bill that's really important is House Bill 1260, and this prevents the state from those who are on the Aging, Blind, and Disabled program, which really are the most hard hit among us, to prevent the state from taking away or taking into account the additional dollars and the little additional dollars that they may get from Social Security. And that's a really important preventative measure to also adjust for the cost of inflation. And then the third, what we call our hunger bill this year, is House Bill 1784. And this really addresses the fact that we are going to be losing dollars that we received for families from the federal government during the pandemic, and fills those holes and that gap to make sure that our most vulnerable among us have those dollars and that our food banks are stocked and ready to serve our community, because right now those pandemic dollars have been very helpful to our community, and we're about to hit a cliff, and we want to make sure that as a state we take care of those families and fill that gap that we know we're about to see. And I would say that all of these programs really focus on those who are hurting the most and really ensure that our children who are our most vulnerable are able to succeed and learn, and they just can't do that, nor can our families work productively if they're hungry. And so these bills, along with the many other efforts we're doing, are really reflecting the values that are important to us as a legislature. I think success for this session will really reflect that we were able to move these important measures forward, that many school districts will now have opportunities to feed their children in the way that they need to be fed, that our most vulnerable in the Aging, Blind, and Disabled program and programs like that will have opportunity to ensure that the little dollars that they have are not taken away from them when they most need it. And that our families who are struggling the most will recognize that they have resources and assistant programs to go to that will continue throughout the next 2 years as we work on budgets and serve our families across the state.